we are going to learn about LGBTQI+. So what is LGBTQI+? So LGBTQI+ describes the many different ways people experience love, attraction, and being male or female. So that is what is being referred to as LGBTQI+. Each letter represents a different concept. So L, G, B, T, Q, I, and plus. So each letter represents a different concept. So let us look at these letters one after the other. So L stands for lesbian. G stands for gay. B stands for bio or bisexual. T stands for transgender. Q stands for queer or questioning. And I stands for intersex. Plus means others. So maybe others which are on the way coming to be added to these letters. So that is plus. So let us look at each letter and what it stands for. So L stands for lesbian. And this is where a woman is emotionally and sexually attracted to other women. Gay or G stands for gay. And this is where a man is emotionally and sexually attracted to other men. Then we have bisexual. So this is a person who is emotionally and sexually attracted to both men and women. Then we have transgender. So transgender is a person whose internal sense of gender does not match the biological sex they were assigned at birth. So that is transgender. So what about queer? So queer is a broad term for people who do not fit traditional categories of gender or sexual orientation. That is queer. Then there is questioning. Queer stroke questioning. Questioning, when it comes to questioning, this is a person who is still exploring or is uncertain about his or her gender or sexuality. Then we have intersex. So what about intersex? So this is a person born with natural variation in reproductive or sexual anatomy that do not fit typical definitions of male or female. Then we have plus, which we said represents others. So it represents other identities and experiences not listed. So they are not under LGBTQI. These examples of this include asexual or non-sexual attraction. That is, asexual means literal or no sexual attraction. So non-binary or gender fluid. So let us now look at so the different dimensions, often confused. So many people mix these three areas. So there is biological, sexual orientation, and there is gender identity. So looking at biological sex, so simply this is so being male, being a female, or being intersex. So then when it comes to sexual orientation, so this is a person who is emotionally or romantically or sexually attracted to. Simply that is what we mean by sexual orientation. Then we have gender identity. So this is how a person experiences male or female or both or neither. So then there are some questions that there is a question that I want us to ponder here. A question that we want to ask ourselves. Why is there so much confusion when it comes to LGBTQI+? So why are people confused when they are talking or when they hear about LGBTQI+? So some people think that all letters, that is LGBTQI+, mean the same thing, which is not the case. So secondly, there is the subject. This subject touches They think that this subject touches deep beliefs about family or faith or culture or morality. Then there is the issue of media and social network. So the media and the social network oversimplifying or politicizing the topic. And then there is fear, so which grows when understanding is missing. So another question, why this conversation matters? Why does this conversation matter? So whether one supports or questions or disagrees with aspects of LGBTQI+, so the people involved are children, students, parents, teachers, church members, and many others. What happens when people lack understanding of LGBTQI+? So the result is that they become stigmatized. There is bullying, there is family breakdown, there is depression, and there is also silence and fear. And what happens when people gain understanding of LGBTQI+? So one, there is calmer discussion, there is better guidance for the youth, there is healthier communities, and leaders become more responsible. So it is important to note that understanding what LGBTC means does not force anyone to change their belief. So it simply allows conversation to be informed, respected, and truthful. And lastly, a society that discusses sensitive matters with knowledge rather than anger is a society that protects its children, its families, and its future. So with that, may God bless you. May He keep you well. Amen.